Now let's solve another problem. Let's solve another problem, and that problem is predicting the price of a house. Predicting the price of a house. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so price of a house. Let's do that. So basically, let's say you have a house. Okay, you are working for a real estate company. Okay, and let's say you have a house with you like this. Okay, and that house costs, let's say, 70 lakh, and you have another house, let's say this, something like bigger house or something. Okay, let's say you have a bigger house, and this time this house is costing, let's say, 1.6 crore, let's say. So this house is of 70 lakh, this house is of 1.6 crores. Then you have another house, let's say this one. Okay, you have to predict the price of this house. You have to predict the price of this particular house. Okay, understand the problem again. You have a small house, 70 lakh rupees, that is costing. We have a bigger house which is costing around 1.6 crores. And then you have a middle house which is costing, we don't know what this is costing. We have to find the price of this house. Okay, we have to find the price of this house. So how will I find the price? How will I find the price? To find the price of the house, we need to have the history of that particular area. That means at which price a particular house was sold. Okay, which price, the previous houses were sold. Okay, and when you got that data, you plotted that data in the form of graph. So let's say you got to the records, and you find out that you try to find out for whatever the houses that are there in an area, for the, in or in that area, based on the square feet of the house, based on the square feet of the house, what is the price of it? Based on square feet of the house, what is the price of that particular house? Okay, and once you find this information, you are going to plot that into a graph. Let's say this is your graph, let's say, and you are going to plot something like, let's say, let's have some data here. Okay, and let's say we are having a small house here. Okay, and we have a bigger house here, and everything in between. We have a middle house here, and let's say this is what, this is 50 lakh, this is 70 lakh, let's say 70 lakh. Okay, then maybe something like what, 1 crore or something. Then you have 1.5 crores. Then you have, let's say, 2 crores, like this. Okay, so here 20 lakhs is 1.2 crores here is going. Just a second, let me correct it again. Here 1.2 crore, then what, 1.5 crore or something. Then we have 1.7 crore, and so on. Okay, so understand this carefully. You have the small house. Let's say this is the small house that I'm talking about. This house is costing, just a second. So what I'm saying here, that you have a small house which is costing 70 lakh, big house as 1.6 crores, and based on the previous data, you plotted those data points in the graph. So let's say those data points are coming around here, okay, here, or maybe here, here, okay, or maybe something like here or here. Okay, when you took the previous data, the historical data, based on the square feet of the house, let's say this is a square feet. This is representing the square feet of the house, x-axis, and the y-axis is representing the price. The y-axis is representing the price. Just a second. The x-axis is representing the square feet of the house. Let me just go back. Okay, x-axis representing the square feet, y-axis representing the price, and based on the historical data, you have plotted that data into the graph. And when you plotted the data, this is how the scatterness looks like. This is how the scatter net looks like. Okay, now what you did? you fit a line in between. That means you try to fit on the data. That means you try to fit on the data, and when you fit, your line is here, something like this. And I'm going to tell you what is fit here. For now, the best fit line is this yellow line. Okay, you know, this the best fit line is this yellow line. So first of all, did you understood what this yellow line here is? Did you understood what this yellow line is representing here? First of all, everyone, did you understood what this yellow line is representing? Yes or no? Can I repeat? If I repeat it, you know the things to remember here is you have x-axis, you have y-axis, you have y-axis that's price, x-axis is square feet. You have the historical data of a particular area. You plotted that into the graph, and based on that data, you have the best fit line as this yellow line. This yellow line is going to be called as best fit line. Now, based on this best fit line, tell me what is the price of this house. Based on this best fit line, how can I find it? You just have to go here and see the price. Okay, this is where your point is going to be. Okay, and this is going to be like 1.2 crore as it is coming around. Okay, 1.2 crore as it is coming. 1.2 crore is the answer for this house, large house. Now, if I give you any data point, will you be able to find the price of it or not? If I give you any data point which is containing the square feet of the house, will you be able to find the price of that house or not? Tell me. If I give you any data point that is containing the square feet of the house, will you be able to find the price of that house or not? Okay, definitely you'll be able to find that, and you just have to see. You just have to see if my square feet is, let's say, coming here. Then I have to see where I'm getting the line, where I'm falling in the line, and see the price of it. Simple as that. Very simple solution and very powerful. Okay, if you have any question, raise your hand. If you have any question, raise your hand. 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. So that is how the whole algorithm is working. Okay. Now the point here is, okay, the biggest question that you must have in this diagram is to how to find this line. How to find this line. This is the biggest question, right? This is the biggest question, that how to find this particular line. That is the main thing here. And finding this line is whole machine learning. Finding this line is whole machine learning, and that is what you're going to study in the next few months. Okay, finding this line is whole machine learning. To change your